Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time 2016 Troy-Bilt. It's the TB130XP. It's got the Honda GCV160. I got this in a group deal, 2 mowers for $40. I also got this other Troy-Bilt in the deal as well. We looked at those in another video. They both had fuel-related issue. Rhinoceros urine in both fuel tanks. So when I dropped the bowl on this to try to flush the system out, the nut looked pretty clean. It wasn't rusty. I want to disassemble the carburetor. Maybe we have a clogged jet. I had ran some fresh fuel through this, so let's keep going with this thing and try to clean the carb the rest of the way. 10mm on these. It's just a matter of disassembling this stuff and putting it back the way it came off. If you're certified, this is an easy task. There won't be any zippy ties involved, but it's just as easy as that. Okay, remove the backing plate to give me some room to work. Yeah, this is the one with the cockroach turds in the filter, and you can see all the build up here. This thing's been sitting a while. Bunch of leaves here, oak pollen. Okay, let me take the fuel line off and then the linkages. There goes my gasket. I could probably do the job by just taking the bowl off, but then I'm doing a lot of twisting. I'm just going to manhandle the hose off. I don't particularly like these hose clamps that Honda uses. Okay, it's kind of grungy on the nipple. Feed the Z-bend through in the spring, and then we're free. We're free to take this bowl off. This is 10 as well. Got my container to get the little bit of gas that was in here. Just something to tappy tap it with. Break that tension free. Got a little bit of a delight here in the bowl. Some molasses will blast this out with some compressed air. I'm going to try to get the jet out. We can take a small wire brush and clean that up. which I have here, something like that. You don't want that crud breaking free and then plugging up your jet again. Get a small flathead, a crafty 3/16, fits nicely in there. Okay, that broke free. Some fuel's leaking out, but not my jet. Okay, we're almost there. Oh, wow, the whole thing came through, which is nice. Okay, I'm looking through the jet. I don't see daylight. Yeah, I'm holding it up. We got overcast today, but I still don't see any light going through this thing. Let me poke it with a small wire. I got some torch tips, cleaners. I'm going to grab the smallest one. Well, I think that the jet's smaller than that. Yeah, I got to get a bread wrapper size or some compressed air. Let me try compressed air to blast it through, and then I'll put a bread wrapper through here. Oh, hell, I lied. I got a bread wrapper. I'm going to poke it through. Okay. Kind of twist it, rough it up. Now I can see daylight. So that was our issue. Plugged main jet. There was a little bit of goober in there. Okay, let's look at the idle jet. That's a Phillips. I'm going to break this free with channel locks first, and then use Phillips, and then we'll see if that's clear. If you have a machine that has a rough idle and surges, it would be most likely your idle jet here. If that's clogged, it'll search, do a lot of searching. So I'm going to poke that through with the bread wrapper and then squirt a little carb cleaner and watch it slowly go down the jet. If it just pools itself there, then I know I'm blocked. Do a little pokey, little compressed air. Now I'll blast it with carb clean. Keep an eye on it, see if it flows through. Yeah, it's flowed through. It's going to end up in the palm of my hand here in a second, and it does end up draining. So that's that. Blast that all through. Just some low volume compressed air through here. Okay, I'm happy with that. Time to put it back together again. Let's check out the emulsion tube. Can I see through this? I'm going to do a little pokey on this. Okay, I can see through those 3, those 4, and those 3. So I'm good on all of these. This will be a quick turnaround. This is the last project for me today. Grab my 3/16 Craftsman blade. Okay, my emulsion tube didn't go down all the way. If I can get this to thread, got to start over. I got it on backwards. I might have put it in upside down, which I think I did. Yeah, I stuck the wrong end down first. No worries. Easy catch. It wasn't going to go anywhere unless it was turned the right way. Couldn't get the main jet here to thread, so you know you got an issue. Rookie mistake at Tommy time. I'm going to take away my own certification here. I'm going to demote myself back to shade tree mechanic. No certifications whatsoever. It's shade tree again. We'll put the screw back in the top, and then we'll put the nut in the bowl. Hope you guys are doing good. Still spring training here in Southwest Florida. Probably out in Arizona too with the Cactus League. I got to see if my brother's going to catch any spring training games. Okay, so got to get the nut on the bottom here first. See the nut's clean, no rust, no gooberization, so that's a good indication that you're going to have a quick and easy carburetor clean. Hand tighten the nut. Okay, let me bring you back up because this is going to be the reverse of taking it off. I'm going to put all my linkages on first. I'll start with the spring, then go with the Z-bend. Put the fuel line on. Okay, now we're going to start lining stuff up. So, going to get my 2 studs started. Got to put my gasket on here, like so. You can see the passageway hole cut here in the gasket. There's a little trough here that's got to line up that way. So now just start threading stuff through. Push my bolts through. Now I got to put my other paper gasket between the carb and the plastic block. And before I do that, I'm going to put my little air breather hose on. So I got to get cranking on repairs. I feel like I'm behind schedule. I want more of an inventory ready to go, but I've been getting sidetracked. I was sick for a couple of weekends with a sore throat, chest cold, etc., kind of stuffed up. And scrappers are bringing me more, it seems like. So I'm trying to keep up with what they're bringing me. As fast as they're bringing me stuff, I'm trying to fix it. Otherwise, I put it to the side and another project comes to light, and then I get overwhelmed. So I'm trying to keep up with what comes in. Okay, so this is on. Check my linkages. They're moving. Fuel's off. I'll just put the filter back in place. Mr. Cluck, you're always in my way. You're a good mascot, but sometimes you got to go do some pecking and get out of my way. Okay, let's put a little fuel in it. Once we do that, we'll open up the fuel shut-off and put this on the grounds. Try to start it. I think we already put a little in it from before, I think. Yeah, we did, because we tried to flush out the system and just do a quick bowl drop, and that didn't work. So there was a little bit in here. Automatic choke. It's got the wax wafer. Let's drop it. I'm going to put the recoil rope up here on the hook. That bang was the blade hitting the deck. Probably should have did that on the ground, but I'm putting my recoil rope up here on the hooky dookie. Okay, hoping for some luck with this 2016 turd. Other issue is the front wheels locked up. That one's locked up. I got to break that free, and then get rid of the 2-cycle oil. Still got 2-cycle oil in the crankcase. So let's just start for a minute. Like I said, I think that 2-cycle is like a 20 weight. Okay, you at a good spot. We're gonna find out. Just to keep an eye on these people. I don't trust them. Yeah, all those people up in there in that box, you see them? Well, you keep an eye on them. They're scoundrels, dirty, rotten scoundrels. See, I got demoted. When you're demoted, you make these mistakes. Shade tree mechanic. When you move up to this level, you do a better job. But I've been demoted. I just demoted myself. Drier than a baby's bottom. No leaking there whatsoever. Come on, start. Come on. Like I said, I didn't want to run it too long. I didn't hear any hiccups. So I noticed a change in tone. I looked down at the muffler and it blew out some gobbers. Some gobbers had been in there. You got that gobberization stuff. It sounded kind of muffled, and it changed tone. I look and some hot snot comes out. It looks like it heats up and then softens up in the muffler. The exhaust blows it out. That's the second one that's done that to me in a couple of weeks. Okay, so this worked out. That's how I wanted it to work out. What do we got here? January, February, March, April, May. May of 2016 on this GCV160, little carby clean, and everyone's happy. I'm happy. The waitresses and wait staff are happy. The Girl Scouts are happy since my friend Kristen got me 4 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. Those showed up at my door, so that's extremely nice of her to support the Girl Scouts, and then I get treats here. TB130XP 3-year limited warranty. They won't cover bad gas contamination or striking stationary objects. Let's just look at the blade on this one. Trying to refresh myself. I remember looking under here and just seeing a lot of cobwebs, and that goes along with the cockroach infestation and the paper element. This thing's been sitting around for a while, and it had the rhinoceros urine. The blade here is flat, but there's room to work with. There's no gouges on this thing. This thing will sharpen up. Like I said, I got to dress that wheel. It's rusted shut. This thing sat in some dirt and just rusted itself. Oh, this one's hardly moving too, so we got an issue here. 2 out of the 4 wheels. That one's moving easy. This one, no. So we're not done yet. It still needs some rectification. But I'm happy so far. 20 bucks for this and 20 for the other Troy-Bilt, which we'll do a video on. We got some more videos to do. Still have a $15 unit I got to show you. Came from the 7-Eleven scrapper. His third unit, and this is the other $20 unit from the local guy. I'll have to tell Uncle Brad I got one out of the two running. He said that was a good deal for 40 bucks. Anyway, you guys have a good day. I'm going to sit on the front porch and watch the birds fly by. Take a break. Sit down. What do we got here? 72 or 4. So very comfortable, not humid yet here in Southwest Florida, like I said. It's spring training. There's going to be some night games, I'm sure, but today they had a 1 o'clock game. Also perfect time for the Sarasota County Fair, 100 years, 1924 to 2024. So that should be a good time. It's always a good time at the Sarasota County Fair. Weather's nice in March. Got spring break. Schools are out. Everybody's down spending money. You don't have to spend a lot if you go on Tuesdays. You get to ride for $2. That's fun. Tip your waitress and wait staff. Have a good day. I'm checking my goodie box here. Oh yeah, these are next. I'm going to dive into these 7.5 ounces of Pure Delight crispy cookie with dark chocolatey stripes, caramel coconut. Are you kidding me? How can you turn down such a fabulous treat as this? Girl Scouts learning life skills, bring their dreams to life, eat a box of low-calorie goodies here. You guys have a good day. Come back and see me tomorrow. We'll have more crap to look at. Adios, amigos.